Hi everyone, welcome to the channel. This is a love tarot reading for the collective. Not all of the messages that come through in this reading may apply to everyone watching today. So please only take in from this reading what speaks to your soul and what resonates for you and your situation. And release the rest to the universe. So let's see what messages are coming through for the collective today, please. And this is the 9 of Wands. Let's see what else is coming in for this message today, please. What is Spirit sharing with the collective? And this is the Ace of Cups. We will grab one more card and then we will start talking about this message. I like to make sure I have a few cards on the table so I understand the message that's coming through. Let's see what else. We'll grab this card and see what else Spirit is sharing with the collective. And that is the 4 of Wands. Oh my goodness, what an interesting run of cards. Well, the 9 of Wands tells us that your person knows that they did so much damage to you and to this relationship, and they are feeling at the moment very battle weary from it themselves. They feel kind of beat up because they are having to take ownership of all of the heartache, heartbreak, pain, confusion, and everything else that they brought into your life, and they are not liking that feeling very much. But it is giving them epiphanies, breakthroughs, clarity that they need about how they can approach you again, because this person wants to come back. That is what this is, but they're figuring out this approach with this 9 of Wands. And they want to approach you and this connection very differently because they definitely want to try again. That is what this Ace of Cups is all about. Starting fresh, starting over, having this new opportunity at love for the two of you. Only this time your person's not going to hold back. They're not going to bring drama and chaos into this relationship. They're not going to be hot and cold. They're not going to be on and off. They're not going to take you on that emotional roller coaster ride that is so not fun. But instead, open their heart to you so the two of you can actually create a better relationship moving forward. With their heart being open to you, this tells us that they're going to be vulnerable. And that is a great cornerstone for a relationship, isn't it? Sharing everything with each other, because that is how you build trust. And your person knows that they're going to have to rebuild trust in this connection with the two of you. And with this 9 of Wands leading the way for this reading today, they will do that because it is about courage. It is about perseverance. It is about living to fight another day, and this person is going to fight their way to you, to do whatever is necessary to regain that trust and that respect and that belief that you need to have in them. And they're going to pull out all the stops to make that happen by figuring out this fresh approach is to come at you with love, to come at you with wanting to talk about a future as well, because that is what the 4 of Wands is about. The 4 of Wands is about reconciliation. It is about reunion for you and your person, but ultimately the 4 of Wands is about long-term partnership. And here we have this cute little bird couple here on this beautiful little nest that is held up by these 4 wands. And this bird couple is about to have some bird babies because they are a couple. And they're going to celebrate with each other by perhaps having some super yummy worms or whatever else it is that birds in the wild eat. The point with the 4 of Wands, it is about the celebration of your partnership, the celebration of your union. And that can be through an engagement party, a housewarming party, getting married, and the party that comes after the wedding. It can be about having a hand fasting party or any other type of commitment ceremony. It can be about going to the justice of the peace and just running away for the most fantabulous honeymoon that you could ever imagine, or just going away for a weekend somewhere private where you can get to know each other all over again. The 4 of Wands is about getting back together, but it is ultimately about the festivities and the celebration that comes with the fact that you are creating a life together. But let's see what else is coming in for this message today, please. What do we need to hear? What does the collective need to know? And this is the Lovers. Well, the Lovers is all about a decision for love. Your person wants to create this loving relationship with you, The Lovers tells us, again, supporting the Four of Wands, that this person wants to reconcile. They want to try again, only this time it's not about trying. It is going to be about doing. It is going to be about your person fighting the good fight. It is about them going to be persistent with confidence and courage to make sure that when they approach you, they're going to have everything organized, all their little duckies in a row, because this person does not want to let you down. They don't want to fail you again, is the point, which is why this Nine of Wands is about them coming at you with a fresh approach, doing it differently, leading with love, with their heart open, talking about love, talking about where they see this relationship for the two of you going, especially with this Four of Wands and the Lovers. The Lovers is ruled by Gemini, but you don't have to be a Gemini, nor any of the other signs that I might mention for this reading today. It is a collective reading. It is for everyone, and it is more important that we consider the overall message that Spirit is sharing with the collective today. And at the moment, I feel that this is about your person wanting to get it right, wanting to do it right, wanting to show you that they can and will make it happen. Not about trying, this is about doing, because this person wants to have this opportunity to start over with you. That is what these three cards are all about. Starting over with this reconciliation that comes with the Ace of Cups, but these are cards of reconciliation as well, the Four of Wands and the Lovers, but those are about establishing a long-term partnership with each other. Now, as I mentioned, the Lovers is ruled by Gemini, which means the twins, and this can confirm that you are twin flames. But the Lovers is also a union of hearts and a union of souls, confirming that you could be soulmates. So please just take that as it resonates. The bottom line is there is a divine counterpart connection here for you and your person. But this is also about your person making decisions about love, because ultimately the Lovers is about partnership and union, especially with it coming right after the Four of Wands, which is about the celebration of this union. But let's see what else. Let's see what else is coming in for this message today, please. What is Spirit sharing with the collective? And that is the Three of Wands. All of these wands on the table today, so much fire in this reading. Well, fire in tarot is good. Actually, fire in the real world, not so good. Fire in the tarot is actually good because that tells us things are going to get moving. It is all about action. And the Three of Wands does tell us that your person is on their return journey to you. You just can't see it yet manifesting in your 3D reality. But things are going on behind the scenes. Things are going on beneath the surface that you can't see right now because this person is returning. They want to start over because they are longing for you with this Three of Wands being here. And they are desiring you as well. They also want to travel with you with the Three of Wands showing up. But the Three of Wands tells us your person is working through all of these things as quickly and as diligently and efficiently as they can because they miss you. Just like you miss them. They desire you, just like you desire them. And there is a longing for you that is coming from way down deep in their soul that they have tried to hide. But they can't hide it anymore. And as they come back, they won't be hiding it from you either because that is about this fresh approach that comes with that Nine of Wands. But let's see what else is coming in for this message today, please. What is Spirit sharing with the collective? And this is the Knight of Coins, the Knight of Pentacles. Boy, I said battle weary with the Nine of Wands, but this Knight of Coins looks battle weary as well, with that scar across his face. Well, the Knight of Coins, your person is thinking a lot about what they're going to do. They are thinking about their plan. They are thinking about their approach. They are thinking about how they are going to represent themselves to you as a romantic partner, because with the Knight of Coins being here, they want to talk. The Knight of Coins is someone who thinks a lot about everything, but they are determined and they are dedicated. This is someone who is going to be responsible and reliable in figuring out the best way to approach you. By coming at you with love, by wanting to talk to you about the future, and if you would consider a future with them as well. But they are thinking about all of this at the moment, strategizing it, plotting it, planning it, figuring out how it's going to happen for the two of you, because ultimately, the Knight of Coins is someone who thinks about the future and what this future with you would look like. Definitely supporting the Ace of Cups, the Four of Wands, and the Lovers, right? Because with these three cards across the top, it is about your person wanting it all with you. And the Knight of Coins is about your person thinking about all of it with you, but then also talking to you about it as well. The Knight of Coins is an earth sign, so that's Taurus, Capricorn, and Virgo. But let's see what else is coming in for this message today, please. What do we need to hear? And this is the Tower. Well, someone has had epiphanies and breakthroughs with the Tower showing up. The Tower is about sudden change. The Tower is about something just blowing in and making everything different, especially with that lightning bolt that is zapping the Tower. That is the wake-up call. Your person definitely having wake-up calls during the time you've been away from one another. That is why I mentioned battle weary in the very beginning of the reading, because they're missing you. They're longing for you. They know that they're going to have to do something different to win you back, to show up for you, to fight for you, to make sure that they put forth effort, energy, and love. But the Tower is about change, sudden change coming out of the blue. Kind of like the Fool in a way, about expecting the unexpected, because the Tower is about surprises. But also, I feel that this is telling us your person has experienced some Tower moments along the way during this time they've been away from you. Tower moments are not happy moments, actually. Tower moments can be full of emotion, full of regret and remorse and guilt, and feeling all of it very heavily within ourselves, because that is what gives us our wake-up call. That is what gives us our realizations, our awakenings, and everything else that we need to make the changes in our lives that we need to make. Your person was alerted to the fact when the two of you were spending time together in the very beginning that it was time to change. But they resisted that change. So now they're getting a heavy triple dose of it at the moment with the Tower showing up. But they are going to be able to work through it and overcome it, because this Nine of Wands is about courage, confidence, perseverance. Your person figuring things out, and they do need to figure things out about how they're going to approach you, what they're going to say to you, how they're going to present themselves to you as a romantic candidate or romantic partner. They know that they're going to have to pull out all the stops. They know that they're going to have to come at you with something real and something sincere and something honorable and honest as well, and treat you with respect. And that will be your person as they make their way back towards you, because they are very well aware of how deeply they hurt you. They are very well aware of how they broke your heart, and of all the chaos and confusion and drama and everything else that they brought into this relationship. They're battle weary from it, just like you are. But they are figuring it out, because this person is not going to let this go. They know that they need to work for the right to be with you, to spend time with you, for you to love them. And you know what, guys? Let them do it, because you are worth it. And that is something that's coming through very clearly as well. But this Tower, your person going through these changes, this is also about change that's coming to this connection for you and your person, especially with it coming right after the Knight of Coins, who does move very slowly and methodically, because they do think a lot of their strategy and their plan, because they want to be responsible and accountable and make sure that it's right. But then the Tower comes along right after it, and whoosh, things are going to start moving, is the point with this Tower card being here. But let's see what else is coming through for this message today, please. What do we need to hear? Well, this is the Five of Cups. No surprises that would come after the Tower. Those Tower moments that we spoke about briefly a little while ago. Your person in the heavy thick of it. At times, they are on their own emotional roller coaster ride right now. Riding the highs of thinking about how they're going to represent themselves to you, thinking about the future, creating a plan, making sure that plan's going to work. figuring out their fresh approach concerning how they're going to come back in your life. And then they realize that they've blown it, that they've lost you, that they've hurt you, that they've broken your heart, that they have brought a lot of pain into your life. And then they plummet down to the depth, up and then plummet down to the depths of despair, and having to ride that roller coaster ride of emotion themselves, just like the roller coaster ride of emotion that they put you on, because they weren't letting you know what was going on. They were sending you mixed signals. They were giving you mixed messages. They were hot and cold. They were up and down. They were on and off, all in an effort to sabotage this relationship because they didn't feel worthy, or they didn't feel that they were going to be able to be successful at overcoming their challenges and their growth. Bottom line is, they still have to have these challenges and this growth one way or another. The universe is going to get you. It's how it works. Like that song, one way or another, I'm going to get you, get you, get you. That is exactly what it is. You can resist for a while, but ultimately, if you don't go quietly into that good night, the people upstairs are going to zap you with a lightning bolt, and they're going to get you moving by dropping things on you, like a house, like in The Wizard of Oz. No, that's a joke, guys. Just totally a joke. But the Five of Cups is about your person feeling a heaviness, a regret, and a remorse. But on top of that, their own sorrow, sadness, grieving, their own sense of like feeling this agony of what it's like to not have you in their life, feeling the pain that they caused you, being very well aware of what they have done, which is why they want to make different choices next time they come back around. And these choices will be so much better. The decisions they're going to make are going to be so much better as well, because they are coming at you with love. No longer being afraid to talk about a future. No longer being fearful to plan a future with you either, because that's what they've been thinking about during this time you've been away from each other. But the Five of Cups is the heaviest, saddest card in all of the tarot, especially with it coming next to the Tower, telling us that this person has had definite Tower moments where they have been filled with despair and grief, feeling ashamed of themselves, being embarrassed for how they treated you, but taking the heavy weight of it all within and having to process it and having to deal with it. Do not feel sorry for them. They put you through your own Five of Cups moment. When they ran away, when they shut down, they broke your heart. They left you feeling emotionally devastated and destroyed by what they did to you. So, yes, they are having to feel all of this at the moment, but it is giving them this lightning bolt zap on the head that they need to wake up, to get moving, to start coming back to you with this fresh approach, which is going to be a much better way of dealing with things than the way that they handled them before. But let's see what else is coming through for this message today, please. What do we need to hear? What is Spirit sharing with the collective? Well, what a combination. Oh my goodness. Oof. I got to think about that for a minute. Oh my goodness, that hit my heart heavy. Well, Three of Swords. The two saddest cards are on the table at the moment, and you know, this is something this person has to go through right now. The Three of Swords is a card of separation. It is a card of heartbreak. It is a card of emotional loss, and this person is having to deal with it. But it is a powerful teacher. We learn through pain. I don't know why that is, but we don't really focus on our growth and our spiritual awareness and awakening when we are in periods where we are in super happy fun land, where everything is great and wonderful in our lives. We tend to go through the growth and the awakening when we are, well, miserable. It's just how it is. We go through heartache, we go through loss, we experience heartbreak, and of course, we hit that place, those depths of despair, and just have to pull ourselves up and out of that place. But if we actually approach learning our life lessons and having that personal and spiritual growth when we are up here in that elevated space, when we're happy, when we are on top of the roller coaster before the plunge, right? the lessons wouldn't be as harsh. They wouldn't be as difficult. They wouldn't be as painful. It wouldn't take as long. But this is something that your person has chosen, by the way, to do it the hard way, by running away, by resisting this connection, by denying their love, by saying it was all in your head, by saying it was one-sided, by saying soulmates and twin flames didn't exist. Whatever this person said in those moments that were so hurtful to you, they are feeling all of it at the moment, and they are replaying it over and over in their head as well, because they can't forget you. They can't let you go. They don't want to let you go. But this person has always wanted this partnership with you. They've always seen and envisioned their life unfolding with you by their side. But they were afraid of the reality of it, of what it might mean. Oh my God, what if I have a successful relationship when I've sworn that I'm never going to have one? Whatever. What if? Do it anyway. Show everybody that you can love and that you can be loved. And if anybody says anything negative about it, you don't need that person in your life anyway. Get rid of those folks. But this person is well aware that they have always wanted this partnership and this relationship with you. They envisioned it from very early on. Perhaps in the first day that you met one another, that is how powerful this connection is. But at the moment, they are really feeling what it's like to not have you, to feel your pain, to feel your sorrow, to feel your sadness. And that is that regret as well. You will hear this apology from your person, a very heartfelt and sincere one, a big whammy apology actually, that is going to be very emotional, very raw, and very real as well. But let's see what else is coming through for this message today, please. What do we need to hear? What does the collective need to know? And that is the Nine of Cups. Well, the Nine of Cups is all about love. And what I'm really hearing, this Nine of Cups, after these three cards before it, is that love heals. The love that you have for each other is going to heal this heartache, this heartbreak, this loss, this grieving, this depression, this melancholy. The love is here between you and this person is so powerful that it will help each of you heal individually as the two of you come back together to rebuild this relationship. Now, the Nine of Cups tells us that your person is happiest when the two of you are spending time together. They see you as their joy, their happiness. They see you as this great light in their life. They want to get back to that. They want to get back to this light. They want to get back to this love, because this person does not want to be miserable in their life without you. And they are hoping that you don't want to be miserable with your life without them, which is why this fresh approach is so very important to this person. Opening their heart, being able to share everything with you, letting down their guard, being emotionally vulnerable and expressive is going to make a big, huge difference in this connection. Also, with this Four of Wands, building a better foundation for this relationship with the power of that number 4 that seems to follow us in every single reading. Fours are everywhere. All about power, personal power, standing in your power, believing in yourself. This is the energy coming through from your person. Now, the Nine of Cups is also the wish card. So you guys throw your wish out to the universe and allow your angels and guides to fulfill that wish for you. And it can be about something else. It can be about whatever you want it to be. It can be about taking a vacation, taking a trip, going to the theater, having a pet bird. It can be about anything that you guys desire, okay? It does not have to be limited to what's going on in this connection with your person. But at the moment, I really feel that they are going through something heavy, but that is what they need to feel. It is the powerful teacher that they need to get them moving. Now, coming from the bottom of the deck, we do have interesting cards here. We have the Two of Cups, again, supporting this partnership that this person wants to have with you. This is a union of hearts. It is about building a long-lasting relationship. This is about your person wanting it all with you. And I don't mean a friendship. I mean a romantic relationship. Then we have the Empress, which is Well, your person acknowledging that you are the perfect person for them, wishing that they had done things very differently. The Empress is about an abundance of love. This person feeling this great, big, deep love for you, definitely supporting that Nine of Cups. Your person knows that the two of you belong together. They've always had such a deep attraction and desire for you as well, with the Empress card showing up. They see you as someone who's very nurturing, very caring. They see you as someone who's very generous with your love, with your compassion, with your time, and with your attention. And they want to get back to you and to this connection because they are very turned on by you. The Empress is also about sensuality, so yes, in that amorous kind of way, but also it is about love. The Empress is also a card of marriage, telling us that your person wants to have this partnership with you. But I love the Three of Coins. I always love the Three of Coins because it is the card of the builder. Building a rock-solid foundation for this relationship that's not going to fall down or fall apart ever again. This will be the energy of your person moving forward. They're going to contribute so much more. They're going to show up for you. They're going to be there for you. They are going to work with you side by side every moment, every day to make this work by contributing more time, effort, attention, by showing up and showing love, by being that person that you can depend on, rely on, by being that person who is accountable and determined to doing what is necessary to build a relationship with you. Relationships don't build themselves. It doesn't happen by magic. It takes the two of you working together to make it happen. And the bottom line with all of that, with the Three of Pentacles, it's about togetherness. And it's about your person being devoted and determined to building this relationship with you. But let's see what else. We'll grab some oracle cards now and see what else is coming through for this message today, please. Let's see what we need to hear. What is Spirit sharing with the collective, please? Oh, this is, I can barely see this. It is all dark here. The void. This is the dark moon. The dark moon is the moon that comes just before the new moon, actually. Now, this comes with number 1. Number 1 is a powerful number because it's all about starting over. But I feel this void card tells us your person is definitely feeling an emptiness in their life without you. Nothing can fill that void that is in this person's heart and soul because you aren't in their life right now. But they know as well that they're going to have to be the one that does something about it. Now, this card comes with number 1. If anyone resonates with number 1 can be January or the 1st of any month as well, if that number resonates with anyone. But I do love the number 1 because it is all about supporting that Ace of Cups, which is about starting over. Change. Thunder Moon. Now, this card comes with number 35. If anyone resonates with 35, now that can be March 5th, it can be May 3rd, it can be the number 8. So it could be August or the 8th of any month. Number 35, it can be your age, it can be their age, the ages of either of you when you first met one another. But this is all about those lightning bolts cracking on your person's head to wake them up and get them moving. Not literally, of course, it's just a way of speaking. But this is about change. This thunder moon is about change. And you can see by this scarf thing that is flying up in the air that there's so much movement in this card, in this energy. All of those lightning bolts as well, striking the moon, and she's resting her legs against this planet-looking thing here and creating change in this dynamic between you and this person. But they know that they're going to have to be the one that does it, which is what they're figuring out right now with this Nine of Wands, which is about their fresh approach. Thinking about it very logically, very carefully, wanting to make sure that their approach is not going to blow up in their face as well, but lightning comes along and gets things moving like on that tower. Change is coming into this connection for you and your person. This card also has seagulls on it. And I think they're seagulls because there's some sort of clouds and ocean down here as well. But let's see what else is coming through for this message today, please. What is Spirit sharing with the collective? Oh, gratitude, last quarter moon. Now that last quarter moon is right after the full moon. 7 days after the full moon is the last quarter moon, when the moon is waning, right? So maybe that's a timing for some of you out there, perhaps. This card comes with number 23. If anyone resonates with number 23, that can be the 23rd of the month. That can be February 3rd. It can be March 2nd. It can be the number 5. So it could be May. It could be the 5th of any month. We do like the number 5 because 5 is about change. Change is coming. Supporting that card here that says Thunder Moon Change. Change is definitely coming. Things are about to get different. There is this intensity and you can all feel it. And with this lightning bolt that is on the tower, I feel that it's just going to be like a boom, bam, here comes your person out of the blue when you're not expecting it and just wanting to talk and wanting to explain everything to you, because I do feel this is not a happy person without you in their life. They don't feel complete without your presence or without your love. Now this gratitude card, this is about appreciation. This is about gratitude. And you will see this person express to you so much gratitude for holding space for them, for sending them love, for being unconditionally loving, for being patient with them, of course, as well, right? But they will constantly express their gratitude to you. And that is something that's going to be part of your connection moving forward, your person being a very different energy as well. But also what I want to say about this gratitude card is that even though this time that you are away from your person is very hard for most of you watching the reading, and you do miss them, you do long for them, you are in this space of the 5 of Cups and 3 of Swords yourself, feeling sorrow, sadness, longing, missing, heartache, tears. That goes without saying, and that is obviously a very natural emotional reaction to all of this. But as well, when you are on the other side of it and your person has made their fresh approach and you are having this opportunity to begin again with them and you see how they are different, you see how they have transformed, you see how they have grown up, you will appreciate and have gratitude for this time that you are away from each other. But let's see what else is coming through. It may be hard for you to see now because you are enmeshed in it, as are they, but as you are on the other side and you come out the other side of this time of preparing for union, which is obviously all over the top of this reading, you will understand and have appreciation for this time apart because they're going to show you a side of them that you have not seen before. I just want to reconnect with you. Well, yes, this person wants to start over. Of course they want to reconnect. They want to talk. They want a fresh approach. They want this opportunity to start over, but so much more than that, because this person wants a life with you. They want to create their future with you and have you be part of that planning process as well. With Sir Thinks a Lot, the Knight of Coins, because the Knight of Coins does think and overthink quite a bit, but it's all about a strategy and a plan and not about obsessing. But let's see what else is coming through, please. It's hard loving someone so much and being apart. Well, yes, it is. And it's hard for you as well, you guys watching the reading. You are both in this place where you are longing for each other and missing each other, and that is part of that 3 of Wands as well. But this 5 of Cups and 3 of Swords, oof, that is a heaviness at times that you both feel. And as well, you both are feeling each other, picking up each other's sadness and sorrow as well, making it even more intense than if it was just your own. But all of these are things that show you that the connection is still very much alive, that it's not over, that it's not finished, because your person does not want to let you go. It's difficult for them to be without you, but at the moment, they need to have this time to get their act together, to figure themselves out, to define the best approach on how they're going to represent themselves into your life again, to see if you are willing to talk to them, to see if you are willing to forgive them and spend time with them, and see if you want to start dating and exploring this relationship with them again. I hate that I made you cry. Well, that's all the Five of Cups here. The Five of Cups that is underneath this gratitude card. Yes, absolutely. This person hates that they made you cry. And that is something that they are having to feel every day, all the time, feeling that guilt and that remorse for making you cry when you did nothing to cause them to make you cry. For most of you, the large majority of you watching the reading. But this is what they need to feel at the moment. It is giving them this powerful wake-up call, this big epiphany that they need. And moving forward, they will be in a very different space with you, because they are not going to let you down in this way ever again. This person is not going to want to be without you ever again, because they are very well aware that there is definitely this big, huge hole in their life, this big void that only your presence, your energy, your love can fill. So let's see what else is coming through for this message today, please. Let's see what else Spirit is sharing with the collective. What do we need to hear, please? What is Spirit sharing with the collective? What do we need to know? Regret. Well, my intention was not to hurt you. I am so ashamed and embarrassed I can't bear to look you in the eyes and tell you everything. I can't stand the thought of making you cry. Just let me build up the courage to confront us. Yes, that's what they're doing right now. And that is how this reading started, with the Nine of Wands, building up the courage, the confidence, the perseverance, deciding their approach. But this person does have a lot of regret. This person is feeling the heaviness of it, and they are figuring out how they are going to approach you. They are ashamed and embarrassed, as they should be, but they can't stand the thought of making you cry either. And so that is what's going to also cause them to rise up and take action and do something different than they ever have before, because this person does not want to be without you. Let's see what else is coming through for this message today, please. What is Spirit sharing with the collective? What do we need to hear? What is Spirit sharing with the collective? Well, this is new beginnings. I am ready to start again. I have realized what I was missing in my life, and that is you. This love has given me a fresh perspective and changed who I am. You have changed who this person is. There is no going back, only forward. When I met you, after that, I never looked back. I want to have a fresh, new start with you. Well, that definitely supports that Ace of Cups, doesn't it? This person wants a new beginning. They're ready to start again. And I do feel that that is that intensity that is building, because I really feel that this person is on the verge of reaching out. For many of you watching the reading, I wish that I could sit here and tell you, for all of you, that this person is going to call you tomorrow. But I can't sit here and do that, because you're all in different places in your journeys, in your journey towards union, in your individual journeys of growth and expansion and learning as well. And so is this connection, and so is your person. But I do feel that they want to begin again with you. I do feel that they are going to open these lines of communication. They are feeling the heaviness of despair at the moment, though, feeling that regret for hurting you, being ashamed and embarrassed. But they will get past that, because they want it all with you, actually. Now here we go with a sorry again. I'm sorry for the pain I have caused you. I'm sorry I wasn't there when you needed me the most. Well, yes, I wanted to be there to comfort you, but I was afraid of letting you down. This person does feel this heavy sense of so much sorrow, sadness, guilt, despair, and regret. And they want to explain all of this to you in person because they have so much that they want to talk about. They have so much that they need to share with you. They do want to apologize first and foremost. They want to see if you are willing to let them back into your life. They want to see if you are willing to give them this opportunity to start rebuilding, to talk about a future, to start planning a future with one another. Of course, that all won't happen in the same conversation. It's going to be series of conversations over time and spending time together. But this person is not going to back away. They're not going to back down. This person is going to fight for this right to be with you. Fight for the right to love you by showing up for you, by being responsible and determined and dedicated, by being the person who's going to be someone that you can lean on, depend on, someone who's going to be there for you, with you through thick and thin, someone who's going to love you in a way that you have not been loved before either. Well, let's see what else is coming through for this message today, please. Well, this is hopeful. I know we will be together again. I hope we can put the past and the bad times behind us and start again. I know I am asking a lot of you, but I hope you can forgive the error of my ways. I acted so immaturely. Well, yes, they did. Acting from ego, pride, acting from fear, just acting out, acting rash, not thinking things through, saying things that they didn't mean to say, but they said anyway because they were overreacting or they were angry or they were fearful. But all of that stuff comes from the same space. It comes from their illusions that they have been working to heal and release during the time that you have been away from each other, because that is part of that tower as well. This person misses you. They are well aware that they hurt you in ways they wish they had not, but yet they did. And they can't take it away. They can't take away the pain that they caused you either. But they can show back up. And they can apologize to see if you are willing to forgive them and then have this opportunity to begin again. This is your reading for today, everyone. Thank you all so much for watching. If you enjoyed this reading, please take a moment to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. We appreciate all of you so very much. Blessings of peace, love, and light to all of you watching today. Have a great day, everyone.